with me. This is my show where I play games and talk about the level design in them, so there's a lot of talking. It's kind of all about the talking. And right now we're playing Half-Life 2, where we just started a chapter called Ravenholm, so let's go over, get to it. Ravenholm is kind of thought to be one of the better designed chapters of Half-Life 2, partly because, there's just like a lot of classic like zombie design and stuff going, like, and all these like set pieces, and it's kind of where Valve's use of physics and all the traps kind of gets more subtle and stuff. Um, and people have such a high opinion of Ravenholm that when they were thinking about expansions for Half-Life 2, Ravenholm was supposed to be one of the expansions that they were going to do more of. But right now we're maybe like 5 minutes into the chapter, I'd say, and right now we just talked to this random guy, this guy who was standing on the balcony and like yelling Bible verses at us, and talking about how we're all going to get like purged in fire and stuff. So there's like some ominous foreshadowing stuff going on, but maybe he'll be our friend. Who knows? In the meantime, we get to explore. So this like pretty handsome scene, I'd say. Like I really like these this like brick structure right here. I mean, I don't really like this. That's kind of sloppy. Like I wish they kind of like cut that off there, but most people don't care, I would imagine. But here I just really like archways in games usually, especially like brick archways and stuff. You know, like I'd totally rent this place. And then here's, you go in this room. Oh, it's dark. I have to use my flashlight. What's going on here? There's like meat hooks and stuff. Oh, really ominous. And then there's this thing. There's a red valve, very conspicuously lit. So then I guess you're supposed to like see what it does. And to see what it does, well, you suddenly hear all this gas going off, and then you notice this zombie right here. So they have a gas sound here that's like hissing to kind of attract your attention to it. And they also have what was really cool in 2004 was this like gas distortion effect. That was pretty rare. Oh my god, someone's attacking me. I'm trying to give a tour here. And then lastly, you pull this switch right here, and that kind of ignites the gas. And it's kind of disturbing. It's actually kind of like really disturbing in some ways. I think they just recorded people like screaming and then reversed their voice samples. So yeah, those are like actual people screaming, I guess. So that explains all the fire, right? And that explains why there's these fire traps. And if we keep a lookout further on in this chapter, we'll see a lot more of these fire traps. Big, bright red things. As are a lot of things in video games when you're supposed to notice them. I really do like the lighting in here. Like, I like how it's kind of... Oh, is there another floor up there? That's interesting. I like how there's like this... The light from this floodlight shines through this doorway in like a very like film noir kind of way. Let's keep going. Oh, I like the specularity on this road as well. That's kind of nice. I almost kind of wish it was more wet, maybe. But if it was more wet, maybe it wouldn't make sense to have fire everywhere. But like, I think this is why a lot of video games would basically have a lot of cobblestones. When you have cobblestones in video games, it kind of gives you an opportunity to like show off all your shading and normal map stuff. And it kind of like helps the game seem kind of more expensive. I think regular asphalt is just kind of boring, maybe too flat. Cobblestones, you know, are just really do it for us, I guess. We walk over here. Well, there's nothing going on there. So then we come back here. And then, oh look, another like red valve, red sparkler contraption. So what I like about this one is that it's kind of already on. So when you turn it off, you're actually like disabling the trap. But you already know the trap kind of works, so it's kind of priming you to do all that stuff. And at this point, if you've been fighting zombies a lot, and like shooting them, and they're bullet sponges. Like if you just shoot them with ammo, they kind of take a long time to kill. So at this point, it's much better to use the traps to kill the zombies, and you like feel a lot cooler too. And this is kind of a trend in a lot of video games, the idea of like the environmental kill, um, which is thought to be cooler than shooting stuff with a gun, I guess. Does it make you feel smart? I don't know, maybe. And then here, if we try to climb up here, I think it's all electrified, so I think it won't end well. In this case, it doesn't even let us climb onto the ladder. It actually pushes us back. I'll try that again. So I guess we can't climb this electrified ladder. So I guess we have to go there. We have to follow this power line back to this sparkling window right here. And maybe we can turn off that power source when we follow the power lines there. What's kind of interesting here is that the power lines are actually kind of subtle. Like, it's kind of actually dark. It's like hard to see where these power lines are going, or that there are even power lines there. So that's kind of interesting. I think in 2017, AAA FPS would like make these like bright orange or something, or it would be like see-through electric pipes, and you see like electricity coursing through the wire, and it's like glowing and stuff. So let's go back in, I guess, and we have to shut off this electricity somehow. Let's go back here. Oh, in the chat, people are wondering, what would be the story here, where there was someone who was locked in this fence thing, and then in like a fire trap? Like, who would go to the trouble of doing that? And like what's the story with that? And I mean, you could read a lot into that. The truth is that the level designer probably didn't really think about it at all, and the level designer just needed something to tutorialize, right? But if you want to have fun with it, you can imagine that, yeah, maybe someone locks themselves in here for their own safety or something. Or maybe the canonical explanation would be the friendly NPC we saw give a lecture to us earlier purposely trapped this person as like part of his weird experiments to design all these fire traps everywhere. Now we have to go over here and then around. What I like about this is that there's actually like a very subtle kind of like discovery thing going on where you learn how this fire trap works, or maybe you skip that one. That one's actually totally optional. But this one, you definitely have to interact with, and then here you definitely have to learn how the fire traps work. And they literally put like a spotlight here. There's not even a light source for this spotlight, right? Where is this light coming from? Where is that light shining from? I don't even know. It doesn't even matter, I guess. But, oh my god. Where do these zombies keep coming from? But anyway, you turn that off, and then you realize you have to go here. And then you're like, oh wait, but there's all this fire here. How am I supposed to get into this building right here? And then you kind of realize you have to kind of go around. And then you kind of discover, oh wait, around over this corner, I can turn off this fire. And now you're used to thinking of fire as like a resource that you can turn on or turn off. There's some like kind of surprisingly subtle, I would say, like tutorialization going on. very wordless, and again, that's thought to be good tutorial design. Now I'm in here. Oh, too bad these guys are attracted to barrels. What else should I do? Go over here. Go over here. Now, if you look at this room's actually like super bland, right? It's actually just really flat kind of boxes. Well, they have a little bit of decoration right here. Oh. Oh, and then kill anything. Oh my god. But it's actually kind of like flat and boxy. Here it works because it's like a warehouse, so it's kind of supposed to be that boring. But here you can see they feel kind of guilty about this, so the level designer felt like they had to dress it up a lot. So they have all this stuff going on, all this truss work up here. Oh, and there's like a little lambda sign right here. Oh, that means there's a secret up here, maybe. Right. Jump up here. Can I even jump up here? Oh wow, I've never noticed this secret here before. Good thing I was lecturing everyone about it. Oh, and then there's some supplies I don't need. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this room I feel like is actually kind of boring, but what makes this room work, I think, is that again, they have like little details right here that make the silhouette of the room more interesting. All these really distinctive kind of mechanical shapes that help it feel more industrial. All these wires and stuff going on too. They also have this floodlight that's casting really interesting shadows on this wall right here. So I think that's what makes this room work, even though it's like really simple. See, what's going on over here? Is there anything going on here? Oh. Oh, I can jump up to there, I think. What's kind of cool is that you notice this, and then you realize you can jump up onto there, but now I know I can actually jump up onto here and climb onto that catwalk if I want to, so maybe I'll try to do that. Oh my god. Ah. Okay, there we go. Ah! You're supposed to shoot those monsters in the head, because if you just shoot them in the body, then the head crab still survives and then can still attack you. So that's kind of their little mechanic to try to still make zombie stuff fun. Oh, I thought that's what was blocking the door. I guess it's just locked for some reason. Well, that's kind of disappointing. What's in here? Oh, and I come around the other end. Oh my god! And then there's these new kinds of head crabs. I'll let one hurt me so you can see what it does. It reduces your health to 1, which is actually just some brilliant, really brilliant enemy design. I would say it's probably one of the best designed enemies in Half-Life 2. And once we get poisoned, our health slowly gets back to where it originally was. So you can see I had 1 health, but now it's slowly going back up to 99. So this enemy by itself is not really that dangerous, but when it's encountered in groups with other enemies, that means 1 stray hit from any other enemy will like kill you. So that's what makes this enemy really, really interesting, because it has a really distinctive sound and design and stuff. So when you hear it, you just get really scared, and then you try to kill them first. Which helps mix up the enemy encounters a lot. And now we can see, I can pull this switch to turn off that electric fence, and I'll be able to go in there. What I like about this is some pretty good design here, where the switch right here is next to the window. So when I'm pulling this switch, I'm facing the correct direction as well. And now I'm already in the correct position to see the sparkling fence turn off. That's really important whenever you have any of these kinds of like button gate switch puzzles like this. You always want the button to kind of make the player orient themselves in the direction where they notice something. If you saw the Half-Life 1 stream I did a few months ago, you'll see a lot of cases where that isn't the case, where Valve designers did not know that in 1998. But in 2004, we knew that by then. Keep going. Now I can unblock this door, and that's like a little shortcut, I guess, but that's kind of meaningless, I guess. What I like here is that these rooms, again, super basic. Literally a box, right? This is literally something you do within, like, the first week of learning the level editor. Like a simple, boxy room. But what makes it okay and work is that this is supposed to be an industrial warehouse tenement building. It doesn't have to be fancy, right? And we can go down these stairs. Oh. Here was like an alternate path, I guess. I could have gone up these stairs instead. Huh. It's kind of cool when I think video games kind of let you take more than one way to something. Even if it's this, oh my god, they spawned an enemy on me. Where'd that come from? Oh my god. Creepy. Oh my god! Ah! Sorry, my aim's really bad. Where is that? I thought I killed it. Jesus Christ. So that's like literally a monster closet, I guess. Jesus Christ. They came out of that weird little hole, I guess. That's weird. And actually, the placement of this spotlight doesn't make sense. No one would put a spotlight right here. But, you know, video games. Doesn't matter, I guess. What else am I doing? Okay, so let's go back to where we turned off that electric switch. And now we'll be able to pass through safely and climb this ladder. And as we climb up, we see this tower. I think we revisit that tower later. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my god, ladders. Come on. Okay. I'll have to jump here, I think.
Well done, brother. Make free use of
Oh, I still have my scene debug stuff on. Sorry. I was showing people this in the previous episode, but now it's maybe a little bit distracting.
But take care not to fall in them yourself. Behind you!
Behind me? Oh, wow.
In Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant.
Oh, so I guess he's a friendly if he just saved me. Oh well. And now I'm like, now where do I go? Now what do I do? I guess I drop down onto there, I guess. Kind of interesting how that's not super clear though. You'd think they would have put like a spotlight right here. But if they put a spotlight right here, then that would have ruined the whole fire effect where they turn on the fire and then it's like brightly illuminating everything. So, but it's kind of interesting that it's kind of hard to notice this wood plank right here. Can I jump into here? Oh man, I can use this explosive thing on them. Maybe I'll drop a grenade down. Now I'm in here. I guess that was a monster closet? Where am I? Now I'm lost. Okay, no. And now we bypassed that fence that was blocking us off before. And now here's another trap we get to try out. Oh my god, I don't have any ammo. Oh no. So I'm a really smart little cookie here. I already know what these traps are here, but it doesn't really call that much attention to itself, right? You know, in 2017, we'd make like a glowing light right here and make it like beeping and stuff, or have like in blood writing, it would say like right here, like kill the zombies with cars or something written in blood on the walls. But here, I would imagine a lot of first-time players would miss this. But to make sure players don't miss it again, they kind of do the same trick they did with the fire traps, where in order to progress, we have to understand that these are car physics traps as well. So then we can pull this switch to raise up the car or to drop it, and we'll need that later. And to help you aim, there's also these helpful blood splatters on the ground too. I would say this trap is kind of more satisfying than the fire traps. The fire traps are kind of just more disturbing to me more than anything. It's kind of, I like the car smashing trap a lot more. I kind of like how they built all this housing out here too. That's kind of like, that's like interesting, like a nice crunchy little detail here. But let's keep going. Oh, yeah, this is where I came from, but that's not a real door. I like how they have these struts jutting out from the wall, so you can imagine like they built it facing that direction against zombies, but then they got through anyway. So I like it when they indicate like directions like that to barricades. What else do we have here? This is just a dead end. This is a weird little dead end, though. I like this detail right here. Oh, and I really like how this wall is slanted. You know, we've just been walking through all these boxy rooms everywhere, and then they have this diagonally slanted surface right here. That really helps a lot, especially if you're trying to capture some kind of like older, more European feel, where there's a lot of like diagonal, like medieval streets everywhere. You definitely want some like non-90-degree angle bends and corners right here. So I think that feels really nice. And that works well with the cobblestone here too. Even though there's a big old texture seam right here, but I guess it doesn't matter. So then what most players do, I think, is they go here and then they're like, oh, what do I do now? There's nowhere else to go here. And then they see, oh wait, they look back here, they notice all these wood strut catwalk things. And now we realize we have to use this in two different ways. We have to bring this down and then jump on it and then ride it back up. And it's kind of neat when stuff in video games has like a double kind of function like that, when you can like use it in two different ways. I think this is the wrong way though. Oh, that lets me jump into there and get that secret, I guess, if I want. But let's just keep going.
Better and better.
What? Oh, God.
I am Father Gregory. You have already met my congregation.
Oh, maybe I like him. I don't know. Flamboyant, fun. Now we're in this room. I guess we open this door. Classic level transition area. Very low detail, very simple. Oh, explosive barrels! Oh, did that help? Ow. That just hurt me. Oh well. Oh.
Balm for your affliction, child. Ah, it is you, brother. I apologize. The least of your concerns.
Wow, it jumped perfectly through the window at me. Jesus Christ. Why isn't he helping me?
My power was lost in mine. Affliction besought me, and the merciless ones attacked me without
Do
cause.
something! Don't just talk! Oh my god. Useless. Forget it. I don't like him anymore. Oh, where'd he go? Oh well. I guess we'll just keep going this way. Well, I like this scene, and then how there's just like explosive barrels everywhere. If I can like detonate them, and just sets off like chain reactions everywhere. Oh no, but it's forcing me down here. Maybe I'll go down this way. Oh wait, no, I'll jump over here. Oh, and here's some convenient cinder blocks. I'll just shoot cinder blocks at them. I think the other really good, like, the cool thing about physics gun is not just that, like, it's like repurposing all this physics stuff and it's like making every object like kind of meaningful, but you also kind of have to read into like properties of objects. Like, it makes sense that you'd use a cinder block to like smash a zombie or something, but it also makes sense that I can't pick up like, I don't know, a milk carton and expect a milk carton to kill a zombie if I shoot a milk carton at him, right? So it's interesting in that it kind of helps physics objects be more meaningful in that they're more distinctive. They have different affordances. If you pick up a tin can, you cannot kill a zombie with a tin can. Well, I'm assuming you can't. You have to use a cinder block, right? And then you start reading all these different material properties and their different masses and stuff. It makes objects more interesting in like a surprising way, I think. Oh, I have to climb this ladder. Good thing this ladder has a giant bright floodlight on it, so I knew that it was here. What's growling at me? Oh, this
Although
guy.
they call me crazy, I care not, for thou art my helper, my strength, and
Oh my god, get away from me. No, thank you. Oh, here's another convenient cinder block. Okay, I'm just gonna have it ready. Have I been here before? I feel like I've been in this room before. Maybe not. I guess it's just seeing saw blades. Oh my god! Okay, let's pick up this saw blade and do what we're supposed to. And again, the other thing I admire a lot um, about like Valve's level design style in this era is that they let dark places be dark. Like this room right here, I cannot see anything about what's going on here, and they just let it be dark, which is kind of cool. These days, you play like a AAA console game or something, everything is glowing, everything has rim lighting, everything has specularity, because they can't stand the idea of a player just stumbling dark through a room and not turning on their flashlight. And they probably did see playtests like that. That's why they're so scared of it. But still, like a little bit of friction never really hurt anyone. And now's the new monster we just encountered. They're called fast zombies, like literally just called fast zombies. And they're gonna run up to you and try to shoot and try to attack me. And we're gonna see a lot of them through this chapter. Oh, now this section. This section's kind of famous. Famous maybe more of like a bad way. This building right here was the building that Valve used when they were showing off Half-Life 2 for the first time at E3 at like 2002 or 2003 or something. It was literally like this building. And in that E3 demo, there were all these really cool mechanics that they ended up kind of cutting. Like what happened in the demo was that there's some soldiers, and then you fight the soldiers, you go back here, and then you push all these washing machines to barricade the door, and then when you barricade the door, the soldiers can't get through and stuff. Of course, that was all fake, all kind of scripted and stuff. And some fans ended up feeling like really betrayed by all that. And it's kind of cool that, again, see, these cardboard boxes are not killing this zombie at all. So I guess that's like another tutorial section where you learn, don't use cardboard boxes on zombies. But what else is going on? Yeah, so it's kind of brave, I think, for them to reuse this building, because maybe they know that some fans will recognize this building and will recognize kind of these unfulfilled promises or whatever. Oh my god. What's in here? But I still do kind of like this building, I think. Oh my god. Because it's kind of like a little like haunted house encounter. Like, it's a pretty realistic layout. Here there's like a stairwell and these small, narrow, cramped little rooms. It's not easy for us to run away from the zombies. And it's kind of fun to just kind of like open doors and see what's on the other side and stuff. Oh, what's he doing?
Here, brother. Come closer. You've stirred up hell. A man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it.
Was he gonna throw the gun at me?
Good. Now, keep it close. My advice to you is aim for the head. Hush. They come.
Uh-oh. What's that sound?
There's no rest in Ravenholm.
Oh, then you see that.
You at the church. You meant no harm.
Oh my god. This is another reason why a lot of people like the Ravenholm chapter, because they're kind of mixing it up a lot, right? We just were playing with traps, and then we were in this weird little haunted house, and now we have to fight these really fast-paced enemies, and we can hear them from a mile away, but we can't really see them, right? We'd have to peer over the edge, and then even then when we do that, because they're right on the side of the building, we still can't really get a good shot on them. So I think that's actually like a pretty good mechanic that Valve designed here. I don't know what we're supposed to do now, though. Do we jump over there? Oh, we jump into this giant pool of water right here. Okay, let's try to do that. Can they open doors? What if I just close the door? Oh, that's kind of... Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, I thought I was safe. That's actually kind of cool. That's kind of clever. I didn't even notice there was a skylight here. And then I look up and I'm like, oh shit, there's a skylight right here. Oh no, and we see more of them. Oh my god. Oh, that wasn't smart. I may have to turn on the good old God mode. We'll see. Oh, there's the button. Oh god, and they're gonna fall through here? Isn't that a skylight? Aren't they gonna jump through there? I guess not. And then here's a new enemy that we just encountered. That's so the black head crabs are called poison head crabs, and then that's like a poison zombie. And these kinds of things, it's like a special kind of zombie that. Why'd that door open? What was that? But anyway, they're like a host. They're like a breeding ground for more black head crabs. So you have to kill these super fast, or they just keep respawning the head crabs at you. But they're super strong. Like you have to use your strongest weapons on them. So again, that's like some really cool enemy design, and it'll make for some kind of cool encounters later on in this chapter. What do I do now? Do I go? I guess that's where I came from. Oh wait, no, there's a ramp there. I should explore for some supplies first. Okay, I explored. More ammo. And you just hear like a scary groaning sound off in the distance. Oh my god, what is that? And you have to go into this dark tunnel to find out. Oh, what's that? That's not a good sound. What was that sound? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna throw a bunch of grenades at him. And then this is where they start mixing the enemy types, right? So there's black head crabs against these regular zombies, which are usually not really much of a threat, but with these black head crabs, now these are super dangerous. So they like remix these enemy encounters to kind of keep you on your toes, which is exciting. Just keep spawning enemies? Jesus. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, I guess that was a monster closet. Maybe we can just ignore these zombies. Oh wait, here's a trap. Oh, I should just use this trap from the beginning. This is a trap we encountered earlier in the chapter. Oh my god! And it just broke. I thought I was so safe and secure. I wish you could pick up like zombie torsos and like shoot them at other zombies. I'm just gonna jump up here. Oh my god. Oh no. I feel like it just spawned that monster on me. Okay, I'll jump over here. I think I'm supposed to do that. Then jump onto here. It's fun to walk on roofs. If you've played a game, if you've played the Thief games have a